What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to PCs of September. What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to September's PC builds. This time we're going to be looking at two different configurations. The first one will give you the most performance for your money, and the second one is kind of a ridiculous build featuring two Titan X's in SLI. And also for those of you who are new to the channel, I have two different types of PC content on TechSource. The one that you are watching now usually happens within the first week of each month, and these are theoretical PC builds, where I basically talk about the parts that I would use for my own PC if I were to build one, and then later on during the middle of the month is when I actually do a physical build with the time-lapse, the benchmarks, and the occasional build guide. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that up because some people are kind of confused. But as always, you guys can find all the parts I mentioned in this video linked below, so without wasting any more time, let's start off with the first PC. So starting off, we have a bang for your buck gaming PC featuring the i5-6500. It's a solid quad-core CPU that will get the job done when it comes to gaming. And since we're not going to be doing any overclocking, I didn't pick up a CPU cooler, which also means that a Z board is not needed. Instead, I went with the Gigabyte H110M motherboard. With support of up to 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM and onboard USB 3.0, this motherboard gives you the best bang for your buck on a Skylake PC build. All we need for gaming is 8 gigs of RAM, and I went with the G.Skill Ripjaws since they are currently the coolest and have the lowest price when it comes to two 4GB sticks. We do have 1TB of hard drive space from Seagate for storage, however I did add an additional 240GB of space from a data SSD, which will be used for the operating system and a few important programs. The graphics card we are going with in this build is the Gigabyte GTX 1070 G1 Gaming. This will get you over 60 FPS and AAA titles maxed out in 2K resolution, that's 2560 by 1440p. You can also get some pretty nice frames between 40 to 70 and 4K resolution as well, depending on the settings you use, and you can watch my GTX 1070 video if you guys want more benchmarks. Powering this entire build is the EVGA 700W 80+ bronze certified power supply, and we are going with the Phanteks Eclipse P400 ATX tower. This entire PC build will cost you around $1,000 plus tax and shipping, of course. If you have a budget of around $1,000, this is the PC I highly recommend for gaming. Alright, now let's get a little crazy and build a monster gaming and editing rig. We have a 5960X 8-core processor that's overkill for gaming, but I picked this up because it's amazing for editing. Obviously, we need to keep the CPU cool since we are going to be pushing it to its limit, hence why I went with the Corsair H110i GTX CPU cooler, which is one of the best high-end AIO coolers currently out in the market. We are spending quite a few pennies in this build, so we can't cheap out on the motherboard. Now, although there are a lot of options out there that offer a ton of features for a lower cost, I simply said screw that and went with the best motherboard that offers all of the bells and whistles. The ROG Rampage 5 Edition 10. Full Aura RGB illumination, Supreme FX Hi-Fi audio, built-in Wi-Fi, and safe slot on all of the PCI slots, which by the way supports up to 4-way SLI. I did do a review on this, so if you guys are interested in checking this out, make sure to watch the video linked below. For RAM, we are going with 32GB of Dominator Platinums rated at 3200 MHz, and for storage we have a few drives. A 256GB 950 Pro for the OS and several important programs, and a 1TB 850 EVO with a 4TB Western Digital Black for the bulk of the storage. Although two Titan X's are completely unnecessary and you won't be getting your money's worth by adding a second one, I decided to add one anyways because why not? This is an overkill build after all. To juice up these bad boys and the rest of the parts, I went with the Corsair 1000W 80+ Platinum fully modular power supply, and housing all of these parts is the Corsair 750D full tower case. This entire build will cost you a little over $6,500. But that will do for this video. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like and also drop your comments down below, letting me know what type of build and budget you guys want me to work on for my next month's PC build. Whether it's a $300 gaming PC or a $6,000 editing PC, whatever it is, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.